Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness, and today I want to talk to you guys about some partial squats being done on another big YouTube channel here a couple days ago, because it seems they've got a little bit of attention, and I want to clarify what's actually going on in that video. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Alright, I didn't see this video in question until yesterday afternoon when some people pointed out in the videos that I had done in the last 2 days on half squats damaging your knees, at least the way most people do them in the gym, and doing partial reps instead of full range of motion. And then I did a video discussing the merits of partial reps and how advanced lifters, both bodybuilders and powerlifters, use them to their benefit. But the video was, and I'm going to link it here and down below, it was a collaboration video that Mark Lobliner with TheTigerFitness did with a bunch of other channels. I know that Big J was there, Chris Jones was there, and quite a few other people. And there was a guy in there who was obviously a competitive powerlifter, was doing some heavy squatting, and people commented and they were saying, oh, this guy's half squatting, what the hell's he doing? And I want to point out a couple things. The first thing that should have been immediately obvious to anybody looking, the guy started warming up with a set of Inzer multiply briefs on. So for the people who don't really know what they were looking at, who are making these sort of statements, you should already know he's a competitive powerlifter, because otherwise he's not going to own a set of those. And then he proceeds to put on an Inzer Leviathan, which is the most aggressive squat suit that's ever been made to my knowledge. And so he was wearing at least $500 worth of equipment. Now, one of the things I want to point out, when he was doing his stuff, he was not sitting down and letting his hips roll under and his knees go past his toes. He was sitting back, and you'll notice even the other guys coaching him were saying back, 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 which you always hear when powerlifters are training with each other. So he was sitting back. He was fully equipped in multiply briefs and a multiply canvas suit. He had chains and doing it in a monolift. He was clearly doing the lockout work, because with the chains it gets heavier at the very top. And he was sitting back. You'll notice his knees didn't come forward with what he was doing, and he was obviously doing it equipped with chains, and he was training his lockout. So he was only doing the half, 2/3 of a squat. He was about 8 inches above depth. And what he was doing is, again, training his lockout as an equipped lifter. Now, what he was also doing, obviously, if you're a completely raw lifter, it would be absurd for you to do that. If your goal was bodybuilding, it would be absurd for you to do that. But if your goal is to train for serious powerlifting meets that allow multiply equipment, what he was doing was actually very good, very effective, and I would wager that from what I saw in that video of what he can do with his lockout, and he can able to support that type of weight in his lockout, that fully equipped, I would stake my reputation on the fact that that guy can hit at a bare minimum 800 pounds at a squat to full depth in a meet. Maybe even up to 900, but I promise you he can hit at least 800 pounds. So he wasn't playing around. This was actually serious training going on, and it was serious training very specific for his sport. And by that same token, the people who are standing there going, well, that's just a half squat, I'd like to see you unrack 1,000 pounds and even hold it upright and see what happens. Because even supporting that type of weight, to unrack it and to be able to stand there with it, by anybody's standards, even powerlifting standards, top level powerlifting standards, is actually fairly impressive. So that guy was a beast, no matter how you break it down. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. Hopefully I might do a second video today if a package I am waiting on arrives. So I'll do an unboxing video for you guys, but no promises, because I don't know if it's going to get here today or not. So I hope this has been informative, and I will talk to you next time.